Anyway, it doesn't matter. Nobody's watching, so this is about experimenting anyway. The basic idea of this stream is I've played. I don't actually know. It's over 1,500, possibly more like 1,700 hours of Factorio. I actually started a stream. I think I meant to be like to have a full screen version for this, but I also think I deleted that by accident. Anyway, I started a stream series on my YouTube channel, playing Factorio 2, and I know it's had a few views, but I don't know what I'm doing in Factorio 2, which is a real disadvantage with streaming because it's mostly me umming and erring and doing stupid things, which, you know, I did with Factorio, but with Factorio Vanilla, I've at least played that 1,600 hours. So my basic idea, my basic thought is to try and maybe do a series that is me trying to do the one thing I've never really done in Factorio, which is make a megabase. Hence the megabase question mark on the title. I'm going to start it completely vanilla with one tiny exception. I'm going to make one change to the vanilla settings, but otherwise it's going to be completely vanilla. And I'm going to play the game basically how I normally would, but streaming it like this. I say this is only going to be a short stream, really just to test out if I've got the settings right. I'm floating up here. I'm pointing at a thing. Can I get my cursor? Oh, does it not capture the cursor? Oh no, there's the cursor. I'm floating up here because this is where we have the display of stuff, and I've not. I should do like a full screen version or something. Anyway, let's actually play the game. So we want a single player game, new game, free play. So the one exception I'm going to change, the one thing I'm going to do, is turn off cliffs because cliffs get a right on my nerves. And I think they're pretty. You know, they look good like this. And if it ever created a situation where this actually happened, then maybe I'd play with cliffs. But this situation never happens. It's never useful like that. It's always just completely in the way. So I turn cliffs off generally, especially since. Well, actually, let's see what this. Oops, hit the wrong thing. Let's see what this actually looks like. This map. And if you notice, one of the things with this, and I don't quite know. It says the number of cliffs, right? If you turn this down from 100%, oh, it worked on that map. Some maps it has no effect on like how many cliffs there are, and particularly this starting area. Look, it's basically identical, and it's only out here. I don't know if you can see. So if that's 17%. So it's added in some extra cliffs. This will be tanking the bitrate on this because the GPU really struggles when you do these previews. It's about the only thing on the game that's not optimized. But yeah, so it's adding more cliffs in there. But in the starting area, it leaves the same number of cliffs, and it's like, well, that's the least convenient place to have cliffs. So yeah, I will be turning that off. Now let's go through a few seeds. Again, this will probably tank the bitrate and cause it to stutter and stuff as it regenerates the previews. I'd quite like to start on grassy terrain. What are all those tiny little blobs there? No, give me a grassy one. No. Oh, that's at least sort of grassy. What have we got? We've got biters over there, but we've got not a bad location of things. Oil is quite a distance away though. And up towards the biters. Not keen on that map. Ah, now this is a bit more promising. So oil is a fair distance away, but there's a lot of trees on top of that though. But we've got water there, and yeah, I think we'll go with this. Got some nice choke points as well for if we want to early game do a bit of turtling. Okay, let's crack on with this then. So I've not changed any of the other settings. So it's all biters and pollution and all that stuff is on default. This is Factorio Freeplay. Your task is to launch a rocket into space. You'll need to research advanced technologies in order to unlock the rocket silo. Start small, work your way up with automation, and don't forget to protect yourself from the natives. Tab. So, boom. Some of these should have, let's turn alt mode on. Some of these should have bits and pieces in. Oh, just a few iron plates. Clicked on the wrong thing. Oh, some magazines in there. Anything else? I'd quite like to leave the crash ship there. We might end up having to get rid of it, but I would quite like to leave it there. So these tips, I should be over the top of these. I'm not really going to go through them. Is there not? I thought there was a mark all as red button. Mark as red. But yeah, if you're a new player, these are well worth reading through. Is that everything? Yeah. It pops them up as you do them new. They're all marked as red because basically on one of my later bases, it popped up with millions of them and I just marked them all as red. But yeah, scanning through them, they look pretty cool. Right, so we need to get ourselves going. What have I actually got? I should have, a burner miner drill. A doobie like that. And some wooden chests. Right, so let's chop some trees down. Get a little bit more wood so that we can put things in chests. And make power poles, etc. And we've got a bit of starter power. I'll grab a bit of coal as well, 10 bits of coal or so. It's 9, 10. And we'll plop our first one down on here. And get that up and running. Just put a couple of bits in. Get it to do some stuff for us, and we'll chop some more trees down around this sort of area. Yeah, so as to whether I turn this into a series or not, I really don't know. I've been streaming Dyson Sphere Program on my YouTube channel, and I really love that game. It's quite similar in sort of, I guess, concept. No, would I say in concept? Yeah, I mean mechanically, I suppose it's similar to Factorio. But it's more like a sort of halfway house in that sense between Factorio and Satisfactory, which is another game I like, but I've not really played a lot of because I want to be able to finish Satisfactory before I properly play it. And they're updating it. It's not abandoned or anything like that, if you're not familiar with it, but. They're doing big updates and adding tiers and stuff, but you cannot do the last few tiers, so you can't finish the game. To the best of my knowledge, anyway. Maybe they've added that in one of the updates. 13, 14, 15. A little bit more coal. Put them the wrong way around, actually. Right, so we want to make at least 2 of them. Can we get a bit more around? So make another one, yeah. So we want to do that and put a little seed coal in. And then we want one here for the stone. Oh, is that? No, that's all stone. And I need to make chests, don't I? So let's make some chests. Put that there. Put that there. Have we got any coal for me? There. Yeah, I've been streaming Dyson Sphere Program. I've been streaming it sort of 3 times a week. Initial couple of episodes. I had people, there were some actual people watching it, but because it's a brand new game, and I guess they wanted to check it out and stuff like that. But since then, kind of just the occasional person sort of watching the, what do you call it, catch-up replay sort of thing. And my understanding is that Twitch is sort of a better place to stream, full stop. Streaming doesn't really... I should try and make myself the same size as this, really, shouldn't I? But I'm playing on... It's 4K. I'm gaming at 4K, so it's resizing this all the way down to 1080p. I did increase the size of the UI. This is 200%, I think. Or did I set it on 180 or something? I can't remember. It's a lot bigger than it should be. So hopefully it's visible. If anyone is watching, then do let me know if you can't see it, and I can bump up the scaling a bit further. I think it lets you go higher than 200. It might cap out at 200 though. Let's get some of that. Some of that. Oh no, just fill that with wood. And we want... what do we want? If we do another one of them for copper, get that going so that we can make some wires. Yeah, let's put some, let's say 5 of that in there and 5 of that in there. I'll get some copper going. Generally, I don't really like the straight burner phase of the game, so I tend to sort of rush towards electricity, do my absolute best to avoid... is that clear? Let's take you out as well. Do my best to avoid using sort of, burner technology, so burner inserters and that sort of thing too much. Obviously we'll be using furnaces quite a long way into the game, because that's all we will have. But in terms of burner mining drills and burner inserters, that sort of thing, I will only lay a few of those down, just sort of enough to get me... How are we doing? Get me up towards electricity. I need some more cut stone. I'll grab some coal. Oops. So we'll pop this down. In fact, I might as well make all of them. How you doing, wood wires? Stick some more of that in there. Can I make power poles? No, I haven't got copper, have I? I'll make some more wooden chests. Ironically, I tend to use a lot of wooden chests. Don't tend to use iron and steel chests particularly. Just that. Pop you there. And then usually just trickle in some coal at this stage rather than sort of putting large amounts in. And do a bit more. Plenty of wood there. This is probably used up. Yeah. So I've got plenty of copper now. I need some more iron plate. So I should be able to make some power poles. Cool. Cool EO. Let's pop that there just for easy access. So how far away is the water? The water's down there. What are these? What is that? Is that just different? Oh, it's sand. Okay. Has that texture always been in the game? Yeah, of course it has. I think it's because it's thrown me because it's put it in here. Normally, I'm pretty sure it puts the desert, close to like the scrubbish texture, rather than sort of in the middle of the grass. Don't remember it doing that before. Okay, so let's go and grab some more bits and pieces. We need to start making steam engines, boilers, What else? We're going to need transport belts eventually, but not too immediately. More stone, more coal. Oh, did I take the coal out? I did by accident. So let's top these lads up. Actually, put all of that in there. And how much have we got? So we need another one of them. Might pop a third one down if we can. Just because we are going to need quite a bit of iron plate to make a bunch of belts. And put some gubbins in. Yeah, so I mean, you know, the optimal thing to do is to just slap a load of burner mining drills on this whole thing and, you know, produce huge amounts of iron plate. But as I say, I find the burning technology element of the game a bit tedious. So I tend to try and get to electricity as quick as I can. We will increase the amount of coal we are making though, so we want that and then turn that around like that. Because initially I'll put a box full of stuff, so we want a pipe, which we can't make because I haven't got any iron plate. Not sure if I finished the thoughts I was espousing. So, I say I started streaming Factorio 2 rather on the YouTube, but was floundering around so much. I was enjoying playing it, but I wasn't enjoying streaming it. Whereas Dyson Sphere program, because that's so new, I'm floundering around with that as well, because to some extent because that is brand new, so I don't think anyone knows how to play optimally quite yet. So we've got a pump, we've got steam engines, we're going to need some of these. But so I don't mind that because obviously, as I say, nobody knows how to play it, so it's sort of a journey of discovery, and nobody's watching it, but I don't mind that either. So I'm not anybody, but it's quite clear to me that getting a following on YouTube is pretty damn hard, particularly if, like me, you've got a full-time job and stuff. Whereas I think Twitch works better if you're, you know, a small streamer like I'm intending to be. I'm getting all sorts of green numbers at the top. If there is anyone watching, then I don't think there is, but let me know if it is stuttering or audio's crap or anything like that. I'm using it. It's got like a filter thing for background noise, so maybe causing the audio to go to clip. I say part of the real point of this is for me to try and to play it back and see how it looks and sounds. And then if I like it, I might do this as a proper series, probably at the weekends, I would think, with longer play sessions, basically. Because I'm going to keep the Dyson Sphere program going. I stream that. It's basically after work for me, which is a weird time. I think you're meant to stream in the evenings so that you capture sort of the American audience. But for me, that's sort of 4 till 6, and I do it Monday, Thursday, and Friday. Fridays usually start a bit early, maybe 3 o'clock, since I knock off work early. So I want a couple more of them, and then we want a bunch of normal pipes. I'll make some belts, but we're not going to use them yet. What am I missing? Well, obviously we need a lab, so we're going to need more of everything for that. We're going to need a radar as well. So again, we need more of everything. So we make a radar. We should make some iron, some plate, I guess, in case our friendly neighbourhood biters turn up. They shouldn't do, it'll be a while. But we need 10 of them. Oh, I need a lab, so I still need iron. Okay. We should have plenty of coal now. Lovely. Right, so that's that. Right, so we should be able to get some electric trickery up and running. Oh, there are biter bases down there. They are very close to the starting area. I am surprised how close they are. Okay. Let's put this... Where's my pump? There's my pump. Can I put that there? Yeah, let's pop that there. And then I normally do... Oh, I should put undergrounds on here. Things like that. We can put belts on there. In fact, actually... Oops. Let's put them... Yeah. Not quite sure what it did there. What was I doing? Yeah, so underground there. And then... Do you know what I'm doing? I was doing this in my Dyson Sphere program. I'm basically... I'm using the shortcut keys on this game. But I was doing like the opposite in the Dyson Sphere program one, where I was basically... so we need a burner inserter. So I don't really like these. Don't really like these. I'm right clicking to to drop the item, but it's not right click in this game. It's Q. Right, so I should power that up. Okay, so we want to get our radar down. Where should I put it? I'll put that there. I can't build turrets until I've got the technology, have I? Did I make a science lab? No, I didn't make a science lab. Okay. Anyway, got the radar going. Scrap whatever copper we've got. They're all out of coal. Excelente. Put half a stack in each. What about you? If you've got, I've got 10. Oh, you need a bit more, don't you? 2. Get that. Some of that. Some of that. Right, so we've got loads of stuff. So we need a lab. Can I... No, I have to do it first, don't you? I always forget this initial phase of the game. I've played it loads of times. As I noted, almost the point of this series. Well, the point of this series is to, if I make it a series, is to try and make a megabase or something that I could call a megabase. I know people do tens of thousands of science packs a minute, don't they? But I'm not thinking about that sort of scale. But automation available. Yes, of course we start that one. And pop science packs in. Yeah. Excuse me. But yeah, so I completely lost my train of thought then. No, can't remember. Yeah, I am surprised how close they are. Little iron then there. So I don't remember it doing this speckling of sand in. Not sand. Speckling in that, slightly off colour grass. Let's pop that in there. And actually, let's be a bit more generous with the coal. I probably don't need that much more stone, so I'll leave that one. They're all nicely full. So let's see if we can't topping these up so they last a while. And foil that one up. Did I grab the iron plate? I did, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, so that's all done. So we might as well turrets, get a bit of defence on the go since these lads are so close. I'm particularly surprised that there's 2 little nesticles. Oh, and I'm guessing they're worms, are they? We could go and have a quick look, I guess. Interesting. Right, so we want to make a few of them. Oh, it's that. That's interesting. Telling me that those are, new things that are built and available, basically. It's interesting. Okay, and we want inserters on. No, if I put inserters there and there. Doopy-doopy-doo. So we want. I have a nice little way of arranging these, but I always manage to sort of mess it up. So is that right? So we then. So if that goes there, then we can put that there. Is that too far away? No, that's fine. So this one makes. No, I need another thing, don't I? And then that's there. So this is making cogs. This is making science packs. Gonna need some more inserters. Yeah, so that's making science packs. Oops, that's making. Pop that down. Is that right? So I'm playing there. So we put. I've only got a little bit. Need to go and grab a load. I think that's right. And this is going to make. Oh. Put that there. This is going to make some belts for us. Missed. So at the moment that's not going to do anything because there's no iron plate in there. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. So it's going to get whatever iron plate we've got. I say this is where if I'd set up a big old, burning smelting array, we would have loads of iron to stick in. But we're, for now I've only got a bit. That's fine. I say I don't really like the burner phase of the game, so we'll just use this really to get electric stuff up and running. So we want one of them. Let's do. Actually, let's put in 50. Iron plate. Bosh. Bosh. So you're waiting on that. So you're going to make them for me. Okay, might as well stick all of that iron plate in actually. Cool. And did we? Oh, we're researching gun turrets, so we'll let that do its thing. But we could make some ammo for them in the meantime. So make a bit of ammo so we can stick that in the chests when we've got them. Everything's all stacked up there. See, I've only got 30 iron plate. so we want logistics so that we can, well, do what we need to do. Oh, should I do military first? Help me clear the trees. No, let's do logistics first. And pop. Well, actually, let's make a... Oh. Ah. Not enough iron. If I limit that, it's not going to make a lot of difference, is it, really? But stick all that iron plate in. I might have to make another one. So I'll do my best to get away with the minimum number of burner mining drills. How are we doing? Yeah, probably need at least one more. Dirty things. Dirty. Now what we can do is, or can we? Means making another one. What we can do is get this to make gonna need some power over here to do this, aren't I? Get this to make some stone furnaces. If I put that there. How many? Yeah, I got loads of lads. And then we want to bring power over here somewhere. It's right in the way. Oh, why did that not connect? Okay. Let's drag this over. Actually, I'll take it up the top so it's not in the way too much. Gonna need some more of them, but yeah, okay. Oh, I didn't count that chest, did I? I need to go and count that chest. Doopy-doopy-doo. What we got? So I got loads of copper. Loads of copper. So you're making things for me. But I only want you to make a stack. Let's leave that. How many we got now? It's got a bit more, so we can make ourselves at least 1, 2. Let's make 3 turrets. And more ammunition. I think we might have... I mean, we're going to have to take them out really soon. So I'm really surprised how close they are. Okay. Oh, I need to put coal in the chest and stuff, don't I? Because what we need to make is some more boilers. This isn't really enough steam power to do even what we're doing, really. Right, so we need to plop down a turret. Cover all of this in case those neighbours of ours come and want to complain about anything. We'll just stick 5 in for the time being. So that gives us 20. No. What have you done there? Put that in there. There we go. So I guess we should do military next. You see, I've only got 1 bit of iron plate still. I was going to top up the coal. Let's do that. So we've got plenty in there. Cool. Yeah, I say what I should be doing for optimal play is spamming in a load of Oops, bang my microphone. A load of burner mining drills making iron. You know, should have loads of money, but then I've just got to, you know, replace it all with stuff. That's my excuse. Right, so we want to make more of them. I need to grab whatever I've got of them. More of them. Don't really need coal. Okay. We're at a stage where we can top these up to full. Okay. How many we got now? So what am I trying to make? I'm trying to make... I've got those... Oh, I made 2 boilers by accident. Okay. It's got underground. We need regular pipe. I then need to make a bunch more ammo. Because I think we'll probably attempt to take those biters out now. So that that's done. And assuming I survive that, because I'm way under teched. Right, so I need to stick a load of that in there. So we need a load of iron plate ferrying over to the research area. I might just cap that chest. In fact, I might effectively turn this off. How many we got? So I might, yeah, I'll probably do that. Because we only got 100 belts, so that's fine for the moment. So we can use all of the iron plate for research. Should I switch that to military too? How many does it actually require? So it's 20 packs, which is going to require 2, so that's going to need 40 bits of iron. So that should in theory finish that off, but then... Oh, the other thing I was going to do, I was going to enable queuing, but I forgot to do that. Oh well. That then is 10 packs, so we need half as much again, really, so... Yeah, so that'll get us all them packs made that we need. In fact, I could hand make a few, couldn't I? Just to speed the process up a bit. Drop that in there. Pop some of them in. Could make a second science lab, but need iron plate for that as well. I'm looking at all these because this I say it's Twitch Studio beta thing, beta. There's a whole load of stats along the top, and I'm not quite sure what some of them mean. Some of them are just system monitoring things. So like the CPU load is apparently it's bobbling all around between about 10% and 5%. But it tells me how long the session is, which is quite useful. It tells me I've got one viewer, which I'm pretty sure is me. Because I've also got the stream manager thing open. That seems irrelevant if it's... because it also shows me the chat. Let's have a look. So there's no one... What's that notification? It begins completed. I'm not sure what that means. But yeah, there's no chats going on, so I don't think. But it shows that on the Studio Beta thing, so hopefully I don't need to have it open, the Stream Manager open as well. Because that will help with internet rates and stuff. So we want to do the military so that we can make ourselves a submachine gun and a shotgun. And we should have all the packs for that. Are you gonna... But yeah, it has some stuff along the top. So it's got like encoder FPS, which I assume is the speed at which my graphics card is encoding the feed. And then how many of these have we got now? 25. Okay. Plenty of iron plate now. I've got upload speed of 6 kilobits a second. Bit rate basically. Somewhere around 6 and 7. But OBS, which is streaming 1440, does 9. It wouldn't let me set this any higher than 1080p, which I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing. Only what do we call it? What do they call them? Is it partners? I don't know if that's only available to them. Maybe higher speeds. Oh no, I want to put. I haven't got any. Okay. It's got undergrounds and splitters now. So that will enable us, because should we be able to make electric mining drills? Yeah. It's got electric mining drills. So I'll probably boost up the amount of electricity before I kind of do anything else. Oops, put stone in there for some reason. How many stacks have we got there? Let's pop that in as well. Bing, bong, bing. Right, so that'll allow us to do... In fact, it might make stone walls as well. Don't know how close all of the biters are. I should make lights as well. There is a mod that basically enables you to brighten the stream slightly. You know, brighten the nights, basically. Right, so if we make a few more ammunitions, but we also need to make a submachine gun, shot... Oh. Confuse myself there. Yeah, so we'll go and get some iron plate, and then we will make a shotgun. Right, make a shotgun and make some shotgun ammunition. Top that up to 40. We don't want the handgun. Oops. It's making shotgun ammunition. Ammo there. I'd quite like to have 50. So what's that? That's 50. Don't think we should need them. Right, let's go and annoy the locals. Actually, I might uncap that again. Might as well. Actually, no, I'll keep that with me in case I suddenly want to make some more ammunition. Okay, so let's go and have a look. Oh, there we go. I won't do any more research because I don't want it popping that up while we're fiddling about with combat. Oh, they're quite close as well. I mean, they're good. I could leave this because we've got quite a lot of trees here and they're going to soak up a lot of the pollution. But I'm just worried, you know, it's very much a patch of trees, so we could easily, you know, have pollution sort of going around the sides effectively. But that's quite a big set of nests there. Oh, I can make walls now. Cool. Let's at least go and have a look at these biters. So they're down there. So we've got a worm and a spawner, a nest. And what's this down here? This is, oh dear. It's got 3 worms and a spawner. We only need to take out the spawner. We can leave the worms because they're immobile. So if I try and sort of work my way through this, it is quite a dense patch of trees there. No, you're not going to. Let's go round. Let's go round. Because I want to attack it down at this angle to sort of funnel the biters, basically. Use the water to sort of funnel them. So it's going up to an hour, so it's really just a test stream, so let's wait for it to become night again before we actually do any... Oh, crikey. Well, maybe not then. So let's try and sneak over and... Ooh. This is slightly too far away for what I'm trying to do. They obviously have a damage boost, the turrets, but it's slightly too early for that to be. Oh, I've only got 2 turrets here, so better to use them to protect me. Let's see if we can shotgun. Because you know, as you can see, what I'm doing is using the water, because these are all biters and no spitters, to channel them up there, and they're then taking out the biters before they get to me. So that's sort of the strategy, such as it is. So we'll do a bit of sort of turret creep, even though we've not got a lot of turrets. Grab that. Oh, I haven't got any repair packs, have I? Schoolboy error, not having any repair packs. Right, so am I going to be able to do the same thing? No, that's probably a bit too far away, and I'm in range of them there. So really, I think this needs to come down to here, maybe? That would still be out of range, I think, of the spectres. The worms, sorry. Yeah, so they can't reach the turrets there. Oops. And what I can do, I can sort of Yeah, there are slightly too many of them. Let's get some fish so that we can recover. Right. So if I dash in, shoot, does that work? It's not very effective, is it? Might have to instead just move this, whoops, a little bit closer so that it can shoot the nest and then just repair pack it while they gobbled it, basically. Cool. Oops. Right, so I need to repair it again. Yeah, so there's just literally 3 worms there, aren't there? Yeah, so there's nothing else. Let's go and have a look at see what this other one is. So it's 3 nests and 2 worms. Blimey. They're all very close to my starting base, aren't they? A bit surprised by that. Okay, so that's the closest one's taken care of. Yeah, so we've got a little bit of headroom so that we can start actually building some stuff. How are we doing? So coming up to an hour. One of the things I do want to test is I made a little version of the Be Right Back screen. So I want to see what that looks like. And also, in particular, does it bring my microphone through? Because that would be, I don't know why it would do that. That seems silly, but so let's test that. So, in theory, you shouldn't be hearing anything, but I can see the wibbly line going up and down that says the microphone is coming through. So, also the game audio seems to be coming through. Not sure that that's quite as intended. Yeah, I'll watch that back on playback. Yeah, so yeah, it's coming up to an hour, so I'm going to stop this here so that I can watch it back and see whether it works. And why does the bitrate keep dropping? Anyway, see what it looks like. See if it's stuttery. All that sort of stuff. See whether it's watchable, given it's being downsized like to a quarter of its size. But yeah, intention is to make this a series and to do it at the weekends in some long streams and see if I can finally make one of these mega bases that people seem to be quite focused on. The Factorio devs announced that they're going to do an expansion a couple of weeks ago, and I think the community's hope, particularly since they employed the guy who did the space exploration mod, is that that's what they're going to do, and they're going to improve the end game. Because I've never done a mega base, because I'll be totally honest, it gets a bit tedious for me just repeating exactly the same fairly boring bot-based constructions over and over again, and I just sort of lose interest and want to start again. Not to do a better design, but just because I enjoy the sort of general flow of doing research and building stuff more than I do just, as I say, stamping down endless copies of exactly the same manufacturing section. So you never know, by the time I get there the expansion might be out or in early access or something. Timing's probably off on that, but we might have a clue at what it is. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to finish the stream there and watch it back and see how it looks, and then if I like the look of it I will come back at the weekend I'm meant to do a streaming schedule, I think, aren't I? That's one of the things you're meant to do with this. I don't know. It's all new to me. But anyway, yes, if someone has been watching this or is watching this, thanks for doing so. You can also find me on Twitter, on YouTube. I suppose I could put like labels and stuff, couldn't I? I wonder if you can do that on this. Anyway, you can find me on YouTube, basically the same channel name, Trismegistus, or Triggles, I shortened it to. So you should be able to find me that way on YouTube, where I am currently streaming 3 times a week, Dyson Sphere program. Actually going to do that this afternoon. Going to get some lunch and do a nice long stream starting at 1 p.m. GMT, Dyson Sphere program over on YouTube. Going to try, having exploited or started the exploitation of our gas giant, I'm going to try and do purple science cubes in that episode. Might not finish it. Might have to finish it off on Friday. But yeah, we're chugging along. About halfway through the tech tree on Dyson Sphere program. Shouldn't be too long before we're doing Dyson swarms and Dyson spheres and all sorts of good stuff. And yeah, looking forward to continuing this. I think at the weekend, if the stream looks like it's okay when I watch it back. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in another one. Cheers.